I was just watching Andrew Butamonte on manipulation versus motivation. There's two sides of the gold coin. And he's right. He explains something in a way that gives me more clarity, or in a way that enables me to explain it to you in more clarity, what I've been trying to say for a while. Manipulation uses negative emotion. So yeah, I watched him and then I went and done a bit more reading. And it was a perfect terminology to explain what I've been trying to tell you. So yeah, manipulation uses your negative emotions against you to do something. If I use manipulation against you, it's using your negative emotions to get you to do something that I want you to do. So that's the thesis. The antithesis to that is to use motivation to get you to do something to emote a truth, a part of a truth, some truth that you align with, to get you to do something that I want you to do. I motivate you to do something that's probably not in your best interest, but I convince you it's in your best interest because you align with it. Yeah, that pisses me off. Yeah, well, there's a rally on this weekend. We're all going to go to a rally. Blah. Now you're going to the rally. Why? I motivated you to go to that rally. I may not have your best interest at heart. How do you mean? Well, maybe I'm working for the other side. Maybe this is double agent spy work. Maybe I'm working as an influencer and being paid by an activist group, a left-wing activist group, a right-wing activist group. Maybe I'm being offered certain privileges. You know, it's like be able to keep all my guns when this is all over with a special licence. Just for an example, if I can convince a large following, a large like and subscribe base of people to keep protesting, rallying, to keep them busy in a fight that they're never going to win. Why? Because they're swinging punches at mid-air. But, you see, we're also at the same time, I'm manipulating, or I'm working for the team that's manipulating or motivating the antithesis, the other side. So you got the thesis and antithesis. This is how you can run a thesis, antithesis, problem, reaction, solution scenario. You have to cause the problem. And the problem is the thesis and antithesis. They're two different groups that come loggerheads over whatever it is you're protesting against. It might be Israel and Palestine. It might be gun control, anti-gun control. It might be neo-Nazism versus Jew. It might be Protestant versus Catholic. It might be paper mill versus conservationism. Insert two groups here that don't like each other. Why do you think there's so many different political parties? It's the religion of politics and the politics of religion. Thesis, antithesis. But if you can't be manipulated with a lie, you sure as hell can be motivated with a truth. Which is why this whole concept of your truth, to speak your truth, came about. Sorry, there's only one truth. It's God's honest truth. But because you are led to believe something to be your truth, this is my truth. I don't like guns. Good for you. That's not a truth. That's not a truism. It's an opinion. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But you can't force it on anybody else as if it's the truth. It's not even a truth. It's your opinion sold to you as a truth. But it motivates you, doesn't it? It doesn't manipulate you. It's not a negative. It's a positive. Your truth is a positive to you, and they're trying to stamp on your truth. But this is true. I know it to be true. Because it's my belief. Sorry, what you believe and what is true aren't the same. So what is the synthesis? Well, that's the outcome that the manipulator and the motivator of each side, the manipulative motivator and the motivating manipulator, is just both forms of manipulation and motivation. What does it take to motivate you? What does it take to manipulate you? Okay? It's the outcome that both sides, who do not even realise they're both working for the same agenda, are being pitted against one another. Sometimes maybe they do know it. There are some that do, the further up the chain you go. Like, say, mainstream media and a lot of these so-called alternative media platforms. The frenemies, like Bosie and Leibold and so forth. There is a specific outcome and they're all heading straight to the same outcome. I know the outcome pretty good. I'm pretty close to bang on the money with it, if not actually bang on the money. Here's another one for you. Who is a great motivator? Who's a magnificent motivator? And he got ridiculed through the 80s and 90s. David Icke. Brilliant. He's the antithesis to Alex Jones. They're each other's thesis antithesis. Both of them will take it to the same place. The same place that they want us to go to. Where do they want us to go to? War. They are trying to manipulate us to go to war with control mechanisms over us. We won't go to war unless we can justify it within ourselves to go to war. But in order for us to be easily motivated to go to war, we must be in a certain frame of mind. It's not only for war, it's control. It's mass control. The only time you'll be allowed to have a firearm in your hands is on somebody else's soil. As a soldier. Not to fight for your own rights, to fight for a government. It's a massive control mechanism. That's the larger picture. That's not the end state, but it's a larger picture that takes us to the end state. Break it down a little bit more. The gun control argument. Both sides are being manipulated through manipulation, motivation, thesis, antithesis. The synthesis is that we end up loggerheads as a society, hence social cohesion, which is coercion. We're being coerced with our emotions. Manipulation, motivation. We're being coerced to become unruly, to become chaotic and angry. I'll take us to another country. What's going on in France is not a win for the people. It's meant to look that way. The ultimate crackdown is going to happen on France. They're all about to lose their farms, all of them. Why? They are manufacturing through motivation. They've motivated all the farmers to go all in. We have now Macron and his weird dick swinging missus have gone into their little bunker to hide and run away and eat croissants and escargot until this rubbish is over. Meanwhile, that justifies to the rest of the world, oh, France has fucking lost the plot. They'll go into martial law. Military-controlled martial law. As long as we keep going the way we're going, we're going to end up in the same boat. Walking away will put us into an opposite martial law. We can use this to our advantage. We have to motivate the military to take our side. We have to motivate the police to take our side. Not manipulate them with lies, motivate them with the truth. Not a truth, not some truth, the truth. True motivation for a good cause. Not for an outcome, for a good cause. To force the Governor-General to dissolve Parliament and to put us into a military-controlled martial lockdown that we're in control of. There's so many people that think that they know, they don't know. There's a lot of people I think they know that I don't think they're the people that you think they are. And some of mine know they're not the people that you think they are. I've been watching them long enough to watch them contradict themselves and to see them and to catch them out on lies. I have caught Ricardo Bosey telling lies. I've asked him questions and I've watched him bald-faced lie straight to the camera. I went, wow, if that's not a liar's face, I don't know what one is. Of course he knows what Project 2025 is. Of course he knows Agenda 47. Because he's talking about things out of it. But he reckons he knows nothing about them. Propaganda, he said. Well, it's propaganda, all right. Your own arrogance of thinking that you are more perceptive than what you really are is causing you to drop your guard and be manipulated by motivation. Oh, well, he told me the truth. Yeah. What are you going to do about it? The reactive thing? the proactive thing or the responsive thing? Respond, don't react. Because being proactive is still a reaction. Being responsive, while actually taking notice of what's going on, looking for indicators, that's how you deal with it. You respond to a situation, and if you know it's coming before it comes, don't be there.